What's up, everybody? First off, I hope everyone had a safe New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. I hope everyone has a healthy and successful 2024. I just wanted to make a quick video upload today, not only to share this list of Boston hoods that my friend made for us and wish you guys a happy New Year, but also I just last night surpassed 5,000 subscribers. Now, I know in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big of a deal and it's really insignificant, but it makes me happy. I remember I was right around 100 subscribers. I was watching another YouTuber's video, and they said, in the making of this video, we're approaching 5,000. Thank you guys. And I was like, wow, I can't imagine having 5,000 subscribers. So that's been a number in my head that I've continually thought of. If I could ever reach that number, what a milestone it would be. So to have reached that number within 8 months of starting to upload videos on this channel, I'm proud of myself. What can I say? I'm using a free editing program that my friend downloaded for me on a laptop that I got from Best Buy on credit. I didn't even know what Wi-Fi was until 5 years ago. My first kid's mother had to explain it to me. Guys, I'm a clam digger. That's what I do for a living. This is all brand new territory. Well, I'm just really grateful, and thank you guys for all the support. This has just been an awesome experience overall. So like I said, this is just a quick upload for you guys. I wanted to wish you a happy new year and thank you personally for the 5,000 subscribers. But also my friend took the time to compile a very thorough list. I was going to use it for a follow-up video about the rivalries and alliances video I made a few weeks back. He had some family stuff going on, so it took him a little bit to get back to me. He just sent it to me. I don't want to squander his hard work and the time he spent compiling and writing it all down. He also contacted his big homie and some other family members, so I won't want his time and effort to be wasted. Also, there was something crazy like 400 plus comments on that video. It's a lot of viewer engagement. I was gauging from the dialogue that people mostly wanted me to put out a list of some sort. People were like, yo, you didn't say my hood or my street. And my buddy also saw this in the comments and we both wanted to remedy it. I've seen videos with hundreds of thousands of views and only like 100 comments. I don't know if they're limiting the comments on these videos or what, but the viewer engagement on my channel is one of the favorite parts of this experience. So big shout out to my anonymous friends who talk to me on a regular basis and help me out with my videos. Big shout out to all the viewers and subscribers that contribute on the comments and answer all the questions that I have, plus other viewers' questions. So I just want to say this, I don't live in any of these hoods. I live where I pretty much always have my entire life, except for about 9 months when I lived down in Pompano Beach, Florida. I live up on the North Shore, about 45 minutes north of the city. Some people think it's kind of weird that I'm so intrigued by this stuff and I make videos about it, but for the most part it's received well. I don't know, there's just not a lot of information about Boston and the greater Massachusetts area out there that I've seen, so that's why I started doing this. It was kind of a hobby at first to help me get through a hard time. I didn't think people would really watch. I get a lot of support from viewers that reach out and they help me out with the videos a lot and they give me leads and information. I obviously do a lot of my own research from free public information sources. I just feel like I should say that. I don't claim to have lived this lifestyle or in these hoods. I'm not personally talking from first-hand knowledge about stuff. I have personally been in the system and around some stuff, but that's because of other things that I deal with personally and not anything to do with street organizations or that lifestyle. I've personally never had any involvement in that. Anyhow, enough about all that. I just want this to be a quick bonus video for you guys to kick off the new year and to show love to the hoods, streets, and projects that felt left out of that video. Almost all the comments I responded to, I said I was going to do a launch pad or old school WERS shout out style thing and just list off all the smaller hoods and streets at the end of the video, but I didn't do it. And they were all, literally almost all like, man, why didn't you do that? You should have done that. So here it is. I'm sure I'm going to miss some, hopefully not too many, and hopefully I don't mispronounce too many. Sometimes it's a challenge just for me to speak, guys, so keep that in mind. That video is focusing on the late 1980s and 90s, but this list is kind of blurred with old and new. I'm sure it's going to annoy some people, like I'm blurring timelines, but hopefully it doesn't annoy everybody. I can't make everyone happy, but most people said they wanted me to do this, so I'm going with the majority. And my buddy took the time to make the list, so without further ado, here it is, guys. Hamilton Street, Woodville Street, D-Boys, Killer Camp with the KC hats, Greenfield Street, Phelan Street, Rosewood Street, Charlene Homes 1 and 2, Hancock Street, Brookledge Street, Millet Street, Dakota Street, Stanwood Street, Maple Street, Cheney Street, Devon Street, Georgia Street, Berry Street, Norton Street, Olney Street, Crawford Street, Green Street, Deering Road, Almond Park, Wilson Street, Nightingale Street, Wood Ave, Clockwood Street, Dorchester Ave. Georgetown Projects used to wear Georgetown Hoya stuff. I used to have so much Georgetown Hoya gear. Clockston Street, York Street, D Street Projects, Draper Street, Floyd Street, Lyndhurst Street, Woodledge Street, Lewiston Street, Lithgow Street, Back Street, Esmond Street, Mascot Street, Woodledge Street, Wales Street, Marcella Park, the Fabian Street Falcons, Bowden Street. And he said something about the Dirty Hawks. I don't know if that was like some set that used to be on Bowden Street or whatever. Southern Ave, Whitfield Street, Seaver Street, Clockwood Street, Wildwood Street, Mountain Ave, Waverly Street, Maywood Street, who had beef with the Warren Gardens, Holmes Ave. Some predominantly Spanish hoods that I don't talk about a lot. The Mission Hill Players and Goyas. The Villa Victoria projects, which I believe they beef with Mission Hill, and they also beef with the Cathedral projects in the South End. There's the old school crew from the 80s. The X-Men turned into, they used to hang out in like the Boylston Street area in Jamaica Plain. They formed into like a new age group, Boylston Street crew, which was mostly Dominicans, like in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. And they were like heavy in the game, pushing serious weight. They used to beef with Mozart Park, which is mostly a Spanish hood as well. And then just keep naming off lists on streets on the list. Annabelle Street, Jacob Street, Summer Street, Henry Street, Johnson Road, Blue Hill Ave Charges. I don't know if that's an old school thing. Cameron Street, Leroy Street, Park Street, Ridgewood Street, Holiday Street, Savin Street, Landor Street, Monadnock, River Street, Lion Street, Dudley Park, St. Joseph's Houses, Castle Square Projects, Warren Gardens, H Block, HQB, MOB, NOB, Hit Fam, One Love, Six Set, 435 Haitian Brick, and I guess ATM is a newer set. Fayston Street, Madison Park Village, the Fuller Street Family, the Mass Ave or Cash Ave Hornets, Eggleston Timberwolves, KOZ from Mattapan, also KOAS, River Street, Moore Street, Vamp Hill Kings, Norfolk, which had a couple different crews, the Bulls, the Kings, and somebody in the comment, I don't know if they were capping, but they said there was a small set that repped Orlando Magic on Norfolk as well. Thetford Ave Bills, Walnut, Archdale Projects, Beachland Projects, Geneva Ave Grizzlies, Fields Corner, Belknell Street, Wilcox Street, Florida Street, Norwell Street, which beats with Moore Street, Wendover, Stonehurst, some of the big dogs, Columbia Point, aka Harbor Point, Bromley Heath Projects, aka Heat Street, the Academy Terra Homes, which has a light side and a dark side, and apparently there was an internal beef between the two back in the day. Franklin Hill Giants, Franklin Field Sharks, the Indieville Posse, OP Trailblazers, Magnolia Steelers, Lenox Cardinals, Mission Hill Projects, Ruggles Street Projects, Shawmut Ave Homes, 1850, 10th City, Brunswick Big Head Boys, Lucerne Street Dogs, Greenswood Street Packers, Four Corners Pirates, Codman Square, 700 Block, Highland Street, which back in the day were the Blackhawks, 4th Street Dodgers, Wainwright Park, Morris Street, Copeland Street, Mission Park Houses, Bragdon Street, which I said Brandon Street by accident because I wrote it wrong, the infamous Humboldt Ave, Columbia Road, and some people say the original, Corbett Street, or 915. Now, I'm sure I'm missing something, or I said something wrong, or I'm just doing something wrong in general like usual, but big up to my man for putting in the time to compile this list for all of us. I didn't want his hard work and effort to go for nothing, and so many people seemed offended that I didn't mention their hoods in the rivalries and alliances video. Now in this video I was using old names and new names and mixing them together on the list. I'm sure some people will take issue with that, but this was just supposed to be a quick fun one for you guys while I'm getting the usual weekend video ready and working my other full-time job, by the way. I got so many good stories to tell you guys. There's some quality videos coming up. I'm really excited for 2024. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see so I can plan for future videos beyond the next few weeks, which are pretty much already locked in. I like making videos about other parts of Massachusetts. People have been asking for some Worcester stuff, and if anybody wants to contribute, that's not really my familiar territory. Also, I want to make some videos about the Cambridge-Somerville beef. It's also spread to other north of Boston communities. If you guys are interested, if you want to contribute, please hit up the comments as well, or contact me in my email always. Anyway, have a blessed 2024. Love and respect to all Boston hoods and Massachusetts as a whole. Thanks to all my supporters. 5,000 subscribers, guys. I'm feeling really blessed. Have a great week. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. But you guys know, most importantly, make good choices, make good decisions, take good care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your fellow human beings. Try to have a good day. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.